doing drag now for 11 years. I just had my 11th year birthday on September 29th. Thank you. And the joy that I love about drag is literally bringing joy to people, making people question things. I love all forms of drag. But my story, sad but true, starts a year ago on October 1st, 2022. So on this day, if you don't know, October is Gay Christmas. So all of October, the gays, I'm as queer as a $3 bill. The gays love October. So I had 2 gigs. I came out of my friend's apartment and I twisted my ankle, I thought. And then I did the second gig in my heels. Come to find out the next day, I had like a golf ball size thing on my foot and I broke my foot. So that was really enjoyable. So I basically had to rediscover how to cope with being an independent designer and also doing drag. For me, as a short 5'5" little guy and gal, I love the power that heels and height give me. But thankfully, I got this wonderful peg leg, so I could continue to sew and create and do all of the gigs that I had already aligned for the month of October. And this peg leg, I must say, was wonderful. It was a game changer. It also changed a lot how I thought about drag and how I thought about height and proportions and everything that's associated with that. So I started to incorporate that, being a basic bitch in a sexy nun costume, and then a pirate because I had a peg leg, why not? Then, as I started to be able to walk on 2 feet again, I did really still want to showcase those proportions, but not showcase that I was wearing flats. So, and also still maintain my power, even though I didn't have that height with me. So I started to do a lot of variations where it would cover my feet, but sadly, I did not still have that height. So I really started to think about what heels really do for me. I love that power that I get with wearing a high heel. Gentlemen, am I right? Thank you. So I went back to the drawing board, there's me thinking, and I really had a lot of time while my foot was healing and trying to do all of that, and rethinking about what inspired me about drag. And a lot of things like club kids, dolls, but especially Muppets and Looney Tunes have always inspired me. So I thought about making different Muppets, and then I was like, scratch that, I don't got time to showcase a Muppet. I want to be the Muppet. So I started to try and build height as best as I could. This was one interpretation that I tried to build something on my head, but it was filled with fiberfill, so it pulled my neck back a lot and was really uncomfortable. Then I started to think about air. Air is everywhere, so that's a lot less weight. So why not really play around with this idea of balloons and structure? But that was not really the style and the form that I wanted. I really wanted a ball, and thankfully, Amazon Prime, 2-day shipping, I got a bunch of inflatable beach balls. And the beach ball really pushed me to create new patterns, to really focus, to change a lot of the way that I worked and sewed and made costumes, and just to think about my drag in general. So, then Christmas came around, thank you very much. Christmas came around, I did this look for the Grinch, and I'm glad I ran out of fabric because I was going to cover my entire face. Thankfully, I did run out of fabric because I had a panic attack wearing that much fur in like a hot, tiny little bar. But I really love this idea and I wanted to develop it more. So I kept thinking about this idea of Barbie. Not just because of the movie, thank you very much, but like this full-fledged Barbie covered head to toe where I just could do something different that was not just about makeup, wasn't just about breasts and whatnot. So then I invented my Allura doll, which honestly has been one of the most fascinating experiences whenever I put this on, A, most of the time when I'm performing on a stage with a full face cover, I can't see very well. So my biggest goal is not to fall and break my foot again. Um, but one of the other parts that is so great is that I can see through it, but people can't tell where my eyes are. So just seeing people's interpretation of and their reaction to me is so fascinating. So that has basically been developing, and then I started to build clothes top. Ooh, on top of it. This is a new head that I created for another performance, and really keeping this idea of like the doll, just gender in general. Gender is it's just so crazy, and it's especially in today's day and age how intense the drag community, but also the trans community is being attacked on a lot of different things. So this is my play on gender and gender expression and performance, especially. So yay! So yeah, this is also again self-serving. This is me, just normally, but feel free to follow and subscribe and like. And yay, that's my presentation.